What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to make a presentation to a client. Yet before I do the presentation, I'm going to let you guys see exactly what I have in my book. As you guys can see, this is an extremely generic piece of paper that I made up. I'm going to go over with the client because I've already shared all of this information with the client. What clients want to see is what you said. These are facts. People remember 30% of what you say. People remember 50% of what you say and you show. And people remember 70% of what you say, show, and then you discuss with them. So it's very important when you're making a sales presentation and you're visiting with a client that you have a conversation with them, allow them to ask questions, and if they're not in a question asking mood, ask them questions to where they need to give you some type of answer to start some type of stimulation to where they feel they're part of the application process. From here, depending on the client, depending on how much knowledge you have to share with the client, you can share with them on the Social Security death benefits to a qualified dependent. What a qualified dependent means, and there's no need to go into a lot of huge detail, a qualified dependent is a living spouse. If there's no living spouse, Social Security pays nothing. Over here, I've got a sheet in here that kind of goes over with you a little bit of a breakdown of what it's going to cost for a client to be buried. What I'm going to recommend you to do is have this in your book, yet go to a local funeral home and ask for their general price list, or go online and print one off to show the client exactly what it's going to cost today for a full traditional funeral, a graveside funeral, or an actual crematory. There's all different programs on there that you can show a client to give them somewhat of an idea of what the costs are. Steve, you have any questions on this?
No.
Okay. Programs. I have highlighted the words that I emphasize. I'll sit and say, Steve, I said, this program is not for you. This is going to help your wife out, Linda, during stressful times. The beauty about these programs is that the check that I'm going to deliver is going to be made out directly to your wife, Linda. And I further go on to tell them about the rising cost of funerals. I share with them back in 1971, a funeral was a little bit less than $1,000. And basically what it is, every 10 years, funerals go up.